Hello and welcome back to the 38th episode of the Rule of Two here on the C Cinema Reviews channel, and we're very happy that you decided to join us on this episode. There's not much to talk about within the realm of Star Wars right now, but we're still gonna do it. So with me as always today is Misa Sista.
Hello.
Yeah, so today, if you don't know, this is a Star Wars show that we do pretty much every week here on the C Cinema Reviews channel, and we kind of just talk all things Star Wars news, movies, TV, some comics when we go to the comic book store. Haven't been there in a month or two now. And then anything that's worth talking about in the Star Wars universe. But this week we have a couple topics, I guess. The first one is they have these new Galaxy of Adventures. They're like 5 super short, little animated shorts. They're like a minute long, and they're little pieces of the movies, just animated and for kids. So it's that we're can see, that's kind of like just what happened there. And then there is some rumors that we could get some episode 9 footage this month, which is pretty cool to me. That could be, can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're so happy to have all of you back. George, JJ, Benioff and Weiss,
Shmee.
Yeah, well, first time I didn't forget about Shmee. But yeah, we're super happy that you guys decided to make us a little part of your day. I guess we should just go ahead and talk about these little shorts. They're just animated. They have a fearless leader, which is Princess Leia and Vader, and it's pretty much the scene in episode 4 where Leia first meets Vader. Gives him the sass. We have, this is a diplomatic mission and all this good stuff. And then Vader's like, yeah, right, whatever. Then you have there's the X-Wing assault. It's pretty much the attack on the first Death Star with Luke Skywalker. I gotta admit, like, these are animated, in my opinion, just from the little bits that I've seen. I think these are I like this animation, and I think it's better than the animation for the Resistance, because this is more anime. This is more what anime looks like a little bit more than and wow, this is what anime looks like a little bit more than Resistance is. Oh my goodness, that was actually a great shot. Look at this. There's this, wow. But like this shot right here, yeah, that's a brilliant shot. Not only that, but just like the TIE Defender coming through the smoke and then just transitioning into Vader.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty sick shot. Yeah, this is more anime to me. This is more anime than Resistance is. It's just based on the wow. That's amazing. Why is this so much better than the Resistance? What? What? Oh my goodness. This is by far way better than Resistance. Sorry, just kind of watching it with the sound off, but yeah.
The next one is
Galaxy's Best Smuggler. It's obviously about Han.
It's when they're flying off and he's shooting at the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
From Tatooine.
Mm-hmm.
Looks nice.
And then it's like a flashback back to Solo.
This is actually really cool because for kids,
yeah.
especially if we're looking at like 4, 5, 6-year-olds, they don't generally have an attention span.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
That's great. So I think these are gonna be really cool for when you just want to give your kids a little taste,
Yeah. So it's pretty much the conversation between Obi-Wan and Han Solo about like how good of a pilot he is, and then you just have you just have like flashback shot to like Solo in there, the where they use like the hyperfuel to go, into hyperspace, and then you have some flash forwards to getting out of them getting out of
there's like a
Tatooine.
Yeah, the next one is Let the Wookiee Win.
Yeah.
And it's just basically Chewie highlights.
It's showing when Chewie gets mad what happens. And so that's why Han is like, don't, it's not good idea to make a Wookiee mad.
Yep. That's cute.
That's great. And then the last one is Rise to Evil.
Has Luke
this
looking
is Luke looking all anime. This is way better. They're 1 minute long and they're way better. I know it's just because the movies, like I love the movies and everything like that. Oh my goodness. This is what?
You get some young Palpatine in Rise to Evil.
Oh my goodness. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. There's lightning flying around.
Wow, that looks great.
Why is this not a show?
Tom Hiddleston.
What? How? What? Ian McDiarmid did tweet out. Palpatine?
Maybe he's doing the voice for this.
Our dog! Our dog wants to see this. Maybe he did do the voice for it. Oh, well, good editing there, Jared. We'll cut that out. Probably not. But these are amazing. Those are way better as far as animation goes than all of Resistance.
I'm not really well versed in animation or the styles of animation. Mm-hmm. This looks fine to me. It's nice.
It looks better. Like looks better than.
For me, someone who is not really, I don't really pay attention or I don't know that much about it. It's just as good as Resistance for me.
What?
Yeah, they all look basically the same.
Those shots look way better.
Well, maybe it's shot better.
Oh my goodness.
Rather than...
This is shot better and it's animated way better than
But I've heard a lot of people say that, like, they really think Resistance is beautiful.
Well, I mean, it's very colorful, yes. But as far as the animation goes.
Yeah, well.
I'm not going to look at...
I guess to each their own.
Yeah, I think... But these look great. It's not just because they are from the movies. It's just
there's a lot of stuff that's not like it's not just pulling scenes out of the movie.
Right. Yeah.
They're kind of, and I've never seen that Palpatine like electricity everywhere.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
That looks like it's straight out of a comic or something.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Well, I didn't expect those to be as good as they were.
Are these just like trailers, or are they gonna be like longer?
I don't think so.
That's it? They're just little snippets?
Yeah. They're kind of like super short versions of the of like the little, what were they called? Heroes Destiny of Heroes, Heroes of Destiny, something like that.
Yeah.
They're like little shorter things than that, because those ones are cool, but like this stuff, this stuff looks pretty cool. Like this is, why do I like this more than Resistance?
I don't know. Yeah, it is nice looking.
It's really, this is way better looking in animation and just like coolness. I mean, that to me, that's a big factor of like what makes something great, is that like if a character does something cool, then why doesn't it look cool?
Right.
You know?
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like style. It's like style. Sometimes you can get stuff like you look at something different, like you look at people with who lightsaber fight, right? You look at things like, let's say like Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul, and it's like, yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan are cool, but Darth Maul's cool because not only does he like fight cool, but he looks cool while he's doing it.
Right.
And so that's like, you can be vanilla Vanilla's not a bad thing.
Sure.
But when you start adding those other stuff in there.
That's literally all the colors of the Jedi. Vanilla.
Yeah. Yeah, when you put like some...
Even though I love vanilla.
When you throw some Oreos in there, you throw like a banana in there, it's just like, it looks way better. And when you see it, when you consume it, it's just like, this banana split is great. Yeah. This hot fudge sundae is for some reason way better than just a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Right.
That's how I could describe the animation of that to me. It's like Resistance is like, it's good, it's vanilla, right? But it hasn't looked cool at any point in any of the shows.
Sure.
And that's a big thing. Like, kids like things to look cool.
Sure, but I also think kids are simple. I mean, not in a bad way.
But the Clone Wars had some really cool stuff. Cool looking stuff as far as like when their dudes fought.
And also, these seem a lot shorter. Like, yeah. Resistance, they have to like be consistent with that for a long period of time.
Yeah, but still.
So I think
they're definitely putting more money into Resistance than they are into these things.
Cutting them a little bit of slack.
These things look cool though.
Yeah.
Go watch them. They're called, what are they called? Galaxy of Adventures. They're literally like a minute long each. And, the ones like X-Wing Assault look pretty awesome. Galaxy's Best Smuggler is pretty cool. You can show these to your kids. Like, if you don't want to just like sit them down for the entire movie, just to show them, this is Luke Skywalker and this is why he's amazing. You could just show him this little bit right here. Yeah. And not only do you get, like, Luke Skywalker being a good pilot, but then you get, like, this little bit with the Force. You get, like, the little bit with the Force where just kind of, it shows everything else just kind of drifting away. And it's like, almost becoming one with, not becoming one with the Force, but it's, like, using the Force. It's a really cool visual way to show kids.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I think this is cool. I would totally show these to my kids, just because, kids have short attention span.
Yep.
This is great. I do the Palpatine one though. The Palpatine Rise to Evil. Oh my goodness, this one's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Especially when they show the Mace Windu fight. It's just like Palpatine. He's like got his red lightsaber. There's lightning everywhere. This is pretty great.
Yeah, they show that, like, famous chair turn of his, which I love.
First time you ever see Palpatine in person?
I love those pictures.
Like that right there. That was great.
Of Mark Hamill back then sitting in that chair, because it could have gone that way, like, so easily. I'd love to see, like, an alternate universe.
Like the best animated thing I've seen.
Where Anakin, or... Where Luke Skywalker goes.
Yeah, definitely check these out, especially the Palpatine one. It's called Rise to Evil. Looks pretty awesome. Like, I could put that as my screensaver. Just Palpatine with lightning all around him.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, keep it up, Star Wars. Looks great. Looks better than Resistance, unfortunately. Whatever.
I think they're the same, but...
Okay, anyway, let's move on to, there are some rumors from, there's his name is Steve Weintraub. He's a news guy, a movie news guy from Collider, collider.com. And by the way, we're getting our news and stuff from StarWarsNewsNet.com, so definitely check them out if you ever want to catch up on what's happening in Star Wars. But he is saying that there should definitely be some footage from episode 9. He said he tweeted out, and he's not just a random dude. He definitely has connections within Hollywood. He said December is always this is tweet. December is always a huge month for new trailers. If you're a Disney fan, you can look forward to the first footage from Frozen 2 and Star Wars Episode 9 this month. Would be shocked if both aren't revealed by December 25th. So he's saying that, according to what he's been hearing, we should get some kind of footage from Episode 9, a first trailer before Christmas, and that would be great. If it was like Christmas Eve, that would be great. It would be a great Christmas Eve present for me.
Yeah.
I'll be content. If Star Wars doesn't give me anything else, that...
They've been shooting for a while, too, and I mean, back in Comic-Con a couple years ago when... Guardians was literally shooting for like a week, and they came out with
like 2 weeks, yeah.
Short amount of time, right? Because those things shoot for like 3 to 4 months, and they came out with this great.
It's a great trailer with CG, like done CG and everything like that.
Yeah, well, some done Star Wars has been shooting for a while. We've heard stuff about the improvisation and a lighter set and all this stuff. So
yeah,
I can't wait to see footage.
Heard there's been some rumors about Knights of Ren, but I feel like we hear that with every movie.
The only thing that would make me happier is footage from Cassian, but I know they're not even like.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not written yet.
So whatever that person who was cast, like their official casting thing was Mara. That would be sick. Yeah. That would be sick to see like a purple lightsaber. You don't even have to.
This is for Ep9.
Yeah, this is for episode 9. If you don't even have to show me like who's holding the lightsaber or anything. If you just showed a purple lightsaber, I would be like, yes, please.
She's like the
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah. Oh my word. If she were in the movie, I would die.
That'd be great.
Like, it would be so great. Like, that means Luke has a kid out there. I'm just calling it.
Maybe. I doubt. Like,
Luke needs to have a kid out there.
I doubt. And hey, that's your own headcanon.
Yes, that's my headcanon. But she's like the only other person to have a purple lightsaber in.
Yeah.
I almost said
Legends,
MCU.
Yeah.
But in Star Wars. Although she's in Legends.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to see her.
It'd be great.
Give me like a couple
I just want to see
seconds.
Footage.
No, I don't even need footage. Give me a couple seconds of hearing Luke in the Force, like talking to somebody. Oh, yes.
It still would.
I don't even need
still
footage.
Stings
just
a
give me
little
the
bit.
title.
Are you sure that still stings a little bit for me? Because it's just like I'm not gonna see him ignite the green unless they do a young thing, a young Luke Skywalker with Sebastian Stan. Get on it, Disney. Get on it. Everyone would watch it. You know this. We know this. The whole world knows this.
Yeah. I doubt they're gonna do that.
It's a little bittersweet for me because I want to see Ignite the Green again.
All I really need is like a couple words from Luke in the Force,
mm-hmm.
and give me that title, man. I want the title.
The title? What do you think it's gonna be? The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, A Final Rest, or something like that.
The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi from his nap. No.
No. We're not. It's not poetry here.
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think it will have to do with the Force, or any? Do you think it will have to do with the Force? Because when you look at the old school ones, episodes 1 through 6, not all of them had to do with the Force, right? Episode 4, A New Hope, not Force related. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, not directly Force related.
Well, no,
only episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
Well, not everything, but the stuff with Luke was Force related. Like, he was.
Well, yeah, like his story is obviously
it just depends on what
Force
the
related. I'm just talking about like the tagline, what you said, the title, like episode 9 : what will that part be after? Because like the episode 7, The Force Awakens, directly talking about the Force. Episode 8, the Last Jedi, directly talking about someone who uses the Force. It's not, it's different than A New Hope, which is kind of more general.
I think it depends on what happens in the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like,
yeah,
in the originals, A New Hope was Luke, right? Or the rebellion getting their first win or something.
It was metaphorical.
It was metaphorical. And then The Empire Strikes Back, that title did not relate to the Force at all.
Not really, no.
And then the last one...
It related to the conflict between the galaxy... between the two factions of Return of the Jedi. That one is
for the Force. Obviously. So in the past, they've not always gone with the Force related, but the first two...
Yeah, of this new era have been. So do you think that it will be Force related or Jedi or Sith related? If this one was Revenge of the Sith is kind of the same. But like if this one was something... If Sith was in this one, it would be... I would lose my mind.
End of the Sith? I don't know.
I would lose my mind. That's all I'm saying, is I would lose my mind. Well, I don't think JJ likes the Sith. He's the one who kind of did away with them, but he was like, no, Palpatine and Kylo Ren are not Sith. So, and plus Kylo Ren, and even if he did want to do that, Rian Johnson kind of handicapped him from doing that with doing the whole let the past go kind of thing. If JJ was sick, if JJ was cool, and I know he is because he's listening to this show, if JJ was cool, it would have to do with like, it would just, it would be
what?
The Sith.
Oh.
If the Sith were brought back, then you could, like, there's definitely a way. It's like Revenge of the Sith, right? You're closing the chapter on this trilogy, but yet you're leaving it open.
I don't need the Sith.
Really? They're clearly the best villains in Star Wars.
I would be happy with the Knights of Ren.
What then?
And they're Force users if they came from Luke's thing.
So you would have like a paragraph after episode 9, they're basically Force users.
No,
it's Kylo Ren's.
All I'm saying is that I don't need the Sith. If you give me the,
it's Kylo Ren's entourage. That would be funny. Episode 9, Kylo Ren's entourage returns.
I would love to see. Okay, so if he took 6 of them from Luke, I would love to see there only be 5, and then we could get a spin-off movie where one
with the 6th one.
Yeah, where
it's Mara.
Maybe, but
you never know.
Just because I think it's a really cool idea to like somebody just went along with his plan, so they stayed alive.
Yeah, of course.
But that's my headcanon. Yeah, if you gave me the Knights of Ren, they're all in black anyway, so who cares? They got lightsabers.
But the Sith, the Sith have charisma. Think about the Sith. They have charisma. In the books, they have charisma. In the movies, they have charisma. You just watch that Palpatine Rise of Evil thing. Tell me he was not charismatic. Tell me he was not charismatic.
He was not charismatic.
And I just don't think that Kylo Ren has that kind of charisma. I don't think that Snoke had that kind of charisma. Like, you want to see what these guys are doing. You know what I'm saying? Darth Vader, not so much, right? But you see a true Sith, Palpatine.
What do you mean? You don't want to see Darth Vader?
No, I'm saying that Darth Vader not as much charisma. He was still really cool.
He was just about power.
You love, like, in the movies, he's great, and it's not. I'm not saying that like he doesn't have a. He's not. It's not. I'm not saying that people don't like him as a character. I'm just saying like Palpatine just had that. He had that special sauce, right? That made him just. You love to hate him, one of those kind of guys.
Sure.
It's great. It's great. Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
Well.
I think I can't wait for this footage though. Give me a trailer. Please.
Of course.
I would hate.
Always take
honestly, it would be like I would hate it, but I would love it if they like did it on December 24th. I would hate it because it's kind of far away. But then I would love it because it's a great Christmas present.
Sure.
Can watch it just all night.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's our thoughts on these 2 topics. Go ahead and watch these Galaxy of Adventures. They're actually pretty good. At least they look pretty good. Haven't heard anything from them. But yeah, watch them. Show them to your kids if you think they're cool. See what they say. Yeah, but tell us your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would always like to talk to you
George,
guys
JJ
about the topics that we talk about, and if you want to suggest a topic we should talk about in the future, there's where you can do that too.
Go ahead.
Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button because it does something. But yeah, you have a good rest of your holidays, and may the Force be with you.
Always.